Hello and welcome to Reviews. As always, I'm Plume Noir, and first off, an apology. I know I haven't put out any videos in the past few days. I've been working on calling. I've been having calls every night, but I mean, you don't care about that. The other thing is, I really haven't been picking up too much this past week. All the Marvel books have this stupid War of the Realms going through it, and I might take like a couple issues, like the Superior Spider-Man, which has the West Coast Avengers in it. I might do like one video on those, because there's a couple issues I haven't touched on. But mostly it's been kind of event fatigue. I was just going through my stack of comics from the past couple of weeks, and I've got a huge stack that, almost all of them have this banner on it, this War of the Realms, and I just can't bring myself to do it. So anyway, I've been pretty good with keeping up on Avengers and getting videos out on them, and this one actually surprised me. I don't pay attention to previews or what's coming up. I don't look at, ordering. I like to be surprised, and so I was surprised because this issue focuses on She-Hulk. And if you've watched my channel, you know she's my favorite Marvel character. I'm a huge She-Hulk fan. And so this issue kind of provides answers as to why Jason Aaron is doing what he's doing with the character. And, if you recall at the end of Mariko Tamaki's run, when she turned gray at the end of Civil War II, she worked out her issues with drugs. Yes, she took drugs to trip and worked out her issues, um, and reverted back to her natural green She-Hulk form. I guess you can't really call it natural, but the form that we're used to. She was back to normal, so that the next writer who would take her on, would have, basically, default She-Hulk mode. And then Jason Aaron decided to throw that out the window and have male bodybuilder She-Hulk, as I call her, Bruce with tits. Um, but oh, he sometimes it's better when things aren't explained, and I kind of wish that's the route he would have gone with this. Um, so yeah, this story, part of it takes place with the War of the Realm crossover, which thankfully is good. I'm I'm so tired of the War of the Realms, and so we pop in, yeah, selfie, and we start right with this. We have She-Hulk holding a picture of basically a photo of her John Byrne cover here, and we find out it's a trial going on. Um, Charming, witty, sensational. The Jolly Jade Giantess, the sassiest super lawyer in all of Brooklyn. More laughs than a barrel of Deadpools. Fun. Fun. For years, that's how the world described my client. Until the accused here came along and flushed the global adoration right down the gamma irradiated toilet. And Hulk tries to object, objection, some still like. She gets overruled. The accused would like you to believe she's not at fault for what happened to my client. That these changes in her personality are the unfortunate side effect of her new powers, which were awakened inside her by meddling space giants. And that since that's happened, she's been doing her best to regain control of herself, to do right by my client, and give the world back the gorgeous, green, fun loving bombshell they know and love. But that's a complete lie, isn't it? The truth is, She Hulk is dead. And then we find out it's She Hulk as the defense, actually, the prosecutor in this case. And you killed her, you monster. I read this line from like GLaDOS from Portal. And you killed her, you monster. Objection, Hulk didn't kill anybody. So yeah, they kind of bicker back and forth. Every day you give in to this roided out, no fun perversion of yourself. Have you forgotten who you are? And so yeah, they kind of bicker back and forth. We get a little bit of a shot of her various incarnations, and then they start trading blows. I implore you to levy the maximum sentence against the accused and erase her from existence, or better yet, I'll do it myself. And then we find out the judge is Jen Walters. Okay. But this is all a simulation that the Black Panther is putting her through, or as he calls it, psychoactive calisthenics. You know, they're strengthening your subconscious control muscles, Jennifer, but your gamma emissions phrasing are again reaching critical levels. Um, he says, you still have much work to do, I'm afraid, to avoid another explosive outburst like we saw in Russia. Right, definitely don't want any more of those. Do I? Oh, dun dun dun! Yeah. Okay, so Peter David did something similar to this back in his Hulk run and did it better, where he had the various parts of Bruce's psyche, that make up the various Hulk personas, and that's what led to Professor Hulk. They kind of merged into this. And it was done better. This, we get a two-page, again, using Black Panther's magic technology, which is somehow more magical than Tony Stark's, um, to try and get to the whole root of this. And it doesn't really explain too much because they're talking about that the client, She-Hulk, the classic She-Hulk, has been killed by this Hulk form. That's the battle going on inside her psyche. Um, and Jennifer Walters is showing kind of like, oh, maybe I don't want to go back to that. Um, maybe I want to be this, monster Hulk. And she still, calls herself just a Hulk. Okay, I'll come back to that. So a lot of the issue is her narration. Here she talks about her origin, how she got her powers, and a lot of this is overlaid while she's fighting the various trolls during the War of the Realms. Um, uh, I was an Omega level threat in the charm department. I was the Hulk you want to have a glass of Pinot with. Um, and the craziest part was, the powers, for the most part, made me happy, an incredibly rare occurrence in my line of work. I actually enjoyed being a superhero. I loved being the fun Hulk. I loved it a whole hell of a lot. So how come I don't miss it? Okay. Oh wait. We'll find out why. She talks about the war in Australia, and the trolls have come from a far away realm, but I know their kind. They would have laughed at the old me, made crass jokes even as I was taking them down. Okay. This time, nobody's laughing, not even a snicker. And I love it all with my big, green, glowing heart. Heart. This actually kind of looks interesting. I kind of liked Valkyrie before, but you bring back Jane Foster's Valkyrie. That's cool. We get this nice two-page interlude with her and Captain Marvel. Remember, Captain Marvel is responsible for what happened in Civil War II. She's the reason why Jen went into a coma. She's the reason why Bruce got killed. We'll just let that go. I just wish, if I ever do something, that I don't want, I'm not going to do a crime, but if I ever did, I hope I have the kind of ability to escape karma that Captain Marvel does. Because she gets away with a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, they have this little talk here as they're getting ready to face more trolls and stuff. They're mean, strong, and tough as bargain bin bras. That's pretty damn tough. Okay, when I'm not a woman, but I actually did ask a woman about this. I asked what a bargain bin bra was. And we both came to the conclusion that it's uncomfortable. And I don't know how tough they would be, how mean, but they're women, so they talk about bras. You see? Women don't talk like this. No, no. Just because they both wear bras does not mean that. Jason Aaron! So, your mission, Jen, should you choose to, I choose. She just doesn't let her finish the sentence. She volunteers immediately. That's a tough Jen, we know, right? Your mission is to punch trolls, a whole hulking lot. What luck. Punching trolls just happens to be my new favorite pastime. Or wait, maybe that's like blowing up like a gamma bomb? I forget. Okay, so what's that? Is she being sarcastic? Is this doubt? What is that? Hey, this isn't one-handed meditation time. No need to start punching yourself. Trolls will do plenty of that for you. So yeah, Captain Marvel is always a bitch. Um, Look, you want to talk about, yeah, she talks about this. Um, Nobody gives medals to Hulks, let alone She-Hulks. You get to live in a celestial and have awesome friends like me. Are they capable of writing Carol as a likable character? I mean, is that really on the character Bible? If you pull up her character sheet and Marvel and what they give to writers, make her unlikable. Is that has to be a line in this? This is why we miss Warbird, you know. Um, so yeah, um, it almost seems like she's trying to talk Jen up, like she's not up, like she doesn't feel up to the battle when she already just volunteered before Carol finished her sentence, and then she has to give her this reassuring speech. I need you to look me in the eye, darling. What? And tell me that Thor is not the only one who can bring the storm. And of course, Jen says, which way's the armory? Because she's going to get all Norsed up. This scene doesn't really seem to work very well. Jen is, you know, jumping into, the battle. She's ready to go. And then, she, now she needs reassurance. She needs that validation. And then we get this two-page spread of her with a golden Norse meat tenderizer. She's taking on Ulick. I'm going to skip a few pages because she fights trolls, Blade shows up, they turn people back to normal. But the main part of this, we're going to go back to Jen's story. Why she is now this, as she said, roided up Hulk. Already, she's wearing a t-shirt that says, no fun. So yeah, because she used to be the fun She-Hulk, she doesn't miss it, so now she's no fun. So she's just going to put no fun right over her fun bags. Okay, got it. So, when he hulked out, talking about Bruce, he became a giant deformed monster who couldn't even wear normal clothes. While there I was, looking like a bodybuilder who'd just been spray painted green. I could wear suits, walk down the street without people running and screaming. Teenage boys hung posters of me on their walls. Must be nice, Bruce said, to be that kind of Hulk. So yeah, we have Daredevil with his all-seeing power that he has right now, and he's going to start spouting gibberish to her. Um, I've never wanted to punch my cousin so bad, and that's saying something. I told him about the parts of me that he was oblivious to, about all the times I've been hit on during team-ups, the bad guys who cop a feel when we were fighting. No paparazzi ever followed Bruce around trying to take photos of his butt while he was fighting the leader. I told him, looking like a big scary monster doesn't sound so bad to me sometimes. So yeah, and all this time, Daredevil's saying, about her wars yet to come, and I don't know if it's Jason Aaron setting up stuff or just trying to sound cryptic to be cryptic. Bruce got angry and went to Hulk off some steam. Next time I saw him, I made some joke and he laughed, and we never talked again about him being envious. Now Bruce is an immortal horror show, and I'm an Avenger. You were an Avenger before. I'm out here saving the world. But if you see me coming down the street, I'm all right if you want to scream and run away. You should, because chances are, if I'm in your town, the last page is, things are about to get ugly, which sure sounds beautiful to me. It's pretty much, this issue is spent dedicated to her, you know, uh, talking about why she is the way she is now, and there's a line in here where it actually makes a reference. I actually lost what page it was on. Maybe it's. Hope it wasn't when Blade shows up. I'm just going to slide over here for a minute. Oh yeah, where she talks about. I think it's. Oh yeah, she even mentions his. The sleazeball who published photos of me topless when I was in the Fantastic Freakin' Four. I'd really rather you didn't Google that. That actually happened. That was in Fantastic Four number 275. You would think there'd be an anniversary type issue, double size. It wasn't. Um, of course, it was John Byrne. Basically, I think of it like a penthouse type magazine. The publisher, who looked an awful lot like Stan Lee, managed to get some paparazzi nude photos of her and published them. But it turned out that they color corrected them, so that when the pictures were actually published, she was basically flesh tone. She wasn't green, so, and that was a big joke. It was a silly little story and kind of relevant at the time because a celebrity had just had something happen similar, except for the color correcting. It was paparazzi nude photos. But anyway, yeah, just at least Jason Aaron did do a little bit of homework, but this is stupid. This is stupid. You see, She-Hulk, Jen Walters was always a mousy character. She had a sense of right and wrong. That's why she became a defense attorney. Sometimes they show her as a prosecutor, but she's always been best, usually as a defense attorney. She fights for the little guy, because she's a hero. And then when she was able to become She-Hulk, she actually had the power to actually fight people. She didn't have that before. But it also brought on, lowered inhibitions. It brought on more self-confidence, where she was kind of a mousy girl, where, you know, because artists can only draw like one body type. You see her being kind of va-va-voom here, and the um, the scene with Carol Danvers, page before here. You see she's got the badonkadonk. Um, yeah, she wasn't like that. She was more mousy, more like an everyday woman. But when she became the She-Hulk, she was like a supermodel. She was tough. She was fun. She was sassy. She was perfect female embodiment. I mean, this is the person you want to be. She was beautiful. She was smart. She was tough. Why are we going away from that? Because she's being catcalled? Really? Now, granted, I do know, women do get attention like that. I'm not saying, there are scumbags that do stuff like that. And I'm not saying that's any better, but she, that is the perfect character that, and it's been done in the past where people have pulled that line on her or, flirted with her or whatever. And as She-Hulk, she puts them in her place. She'll put them in their place and, tell them to back off. If you want your rah, rah, rah moment, it's right there. But no, Jason Aaron decided that the way to avoid being sexualized as a powerful woman is to be a man. And, come on, you can't tell me she refers to it as being roided up. I almost sound like Scooby-Doo there. Roided up. Um, she is Hulk with boobs. I mean, this is a non-feminine character. You cannot deny that. Why? She's Bruce with boobs and long hair. So that is Jason Aaron's answer. When you already had a perfectly powerful, strong, smart character who happened to be beautiful, you can't be beautiful in this day and age. No, she's like this close to having a pussy hat at this point. And shouting "Me Too" on Tony Stark. You know, here's a little clue. Some women actually like it when they're found sexy. I mean, I know, surprise, right? Kim Kardashian has made a career off of this. And we're talking Kim Kardashian, the whole supermodels. These are women that choose to go in that lifestyle. There are plenty of women out there that actually like it when people find them beautiful. Do they like it when they get hit on? No, of course not. But they do like the attention. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with being beautiful. And it's not just if you think I'm stuck on this, like, oh, she's not a babe anymore. No, she's also dumb when she's Hulk. And they put her back in that Hulk speak. And that's why I say she is just, the Bruce Hulk, with boobs and long hair. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to an already strong character? It's because you have to get all the Twitter points, and people say, oh, she's so strong. Later, you've turned her into a man. Is that what a strong woman is? Is that what you're telling us? This is why I said I wish that they had just said that, just ignored this. Don't even explain why. Just moved on and just said, yeah, she's working through some issues. Don't have her explain because the explanation is stupid. It's effing stupid. Yeah, I could actually go on quite a bit on this. Um, because, we see she's a troubled person and she wants to explode. She has anger issues. Where did these anger issues come from? Where? What is going on? Will will this be explored? It wasn't explored in Tamaki's book that much. No, Jason Aaron, stop it. Just stop it. Stop trying to Me Too and whatever the latest thing is, Time's Up or something. I don't know. Whatever the current hashtag trending on Twitter is to get women to zip up their coats and not show off cleavage anymore because cleavage is bad. It's bad these days to look like a woman, which I do not understand. So yeah, to be a strong woman, you got to be a man. Thanks, Jason Aaron. Oh wait, that's right. 6 o'clock. This is a 6 o'clock book. I will be back. I will be back. I am working on a series here. Right now it's looking to be a 6-part series. I may do a 7th part to it as a after report, but you'll be seeing the first part of that coming very soon. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.